4 years ago. I was given an opportunity coming out of high school. I had a 1.7 GPA. It was way because of COVID. I had a baseball coach reach out to me that knew my high school coach. He told me he needed somebody to commentate baseball. So I went to the store and bought a pair of AirPods and a MacBook with my own money. Didn't have any scholarships at the time. And I started commentating baseball. Once I realized that I had some longevity in that, I decided to talk about things off the field. Studio 3 and the radio station gave me an opportunity to start a podcast. And so I really had to define my podcast, figure out what I wanted to talk about. Because you and I could have a conversation in a gas station, and unless I'm really speaking to your heart, you're not listening. So I really had to define my actual podcast, my topic. How is it going to get me through seasons 1, season 2, season 3? And then I had to identify my target audience. I can talk to you, I can talk to 100 different people, but unless you're interested in what I'm talking about, it's not going to amount to anything. So I really had to figure out who I was talking to and how I was going to, use that to move forward. And that's where I came in number 3. So I had to base my how I was going to adapt my podcast to how my audience gave me feedback based episode. And I did polls in the comments. I did episode polls. I did keywords that people could comment if they were listening to a certain point of the video. And that's how I kind of based everything else. Once I built my numbers up and got, from not only commentating, but the actual show, I built this step-by-step tier 3 basis. So this is my monetization. So crowdfunding is where I started. That's on Patreon. People can pay $10 a month to hear an unedited version of my show. It's a small amount of money until you get 1,000 followers, because then you got 1,000 people paying $10 a month. Um, Tier 2 is sponsorships and merchandising. If you don't have 1,000 people listening to you, you don't need your face on a mug. You don't need your face on a T-shirt. So that's why I have it 1,000 to 10,000. And then tier 3 is what I'm moving into. I want to expand. I want to have more than just a sports show. I want to have a music show, movie show, stuff like that. But I also want to do live events on like Twitch, have people like questionnaires and stuff like that. And then number 5 is really at the bottom for a reason, because there's no point in investing money in something that you're not going to do for a long time. I wouldn't go out and buy a $10,000 camera if I was just going to make 3 episodes. And that's why I utilize the provided space here at ABAC. Might as well use it before you lose it. And I'm going to use it until I graduate. The final step is the biggest on here for a reason. Is consistency. I can make 1 episode a week and only get 10 people to listen, or I can make 3 episodes a week and average 100 people to listen. But I have to stay consistent. If you make 3 episodes a week, you should make 3 episodes next week and the week after. Don't just make it a one-time thing. But yeah, I've built this over the past 4 years. I've been doing podcasting for 4 years. It hasn't always been the most professional. It hasn't been the most profound, but based on my findings and my podcast alone is how I built my step-by-step process.